A proud U.S. veteran, our next recipient operates one of California's oldest engineering and testing firms.
Before entering Fresno State, Harry D. Moore had more life experiences than the usual high school graduate. After being one of 25 graduates from Dry Prong, Louisiana High School, he attended Louisiana Tech for a short time, worked in the oil fields, and then joined the Navy, where he was stationed at Lemoore Naval Air Station. After his discharge, he attended College of the Sequoias and transferred to Fresno State, earning a civil engineering degree in 1979. He joined Twining Laboratories part-time before graduation and later full-time after graduation, where he became a registered civil and geotechnical engineer in addition to being a part-time lecturer in engineering at Fresno State. He is currently a licensed professional engineer in numerous states. In 1992, Harry and his wife Ruth purchased the Twining Laboratories, later renaming the firm Moore Twining Associates. The firm, which was founded in 1898, has been providing geotechnical engineering, environmental, analytical chemistry, construction inspection, material testing, and drilling services for over 115 years. In 1993, the American Society of Civil Engineers in Fresno chose Harry as Outstanding Civil Engineer in the private sector. Harry and Ruth have been married 23 years and have 2 daughters, Macy and Madison.
It's my pleasure to present the 2014 Outstanding Alumnus Award on behalf of the Lyles College of Engineering to Harry D. Moore, escorted by Dean Ram Nunna.
Wow, what an honor it is to be here tonight to receive this award from an institution that has been so important in my life. First, I'd like to thank the Lyles College of Engineering for selecting me for this award. And I'd like to say thank you to President Castro and Dean Nunna and the entire Fresno State community for all the opportunities that have been afforded me. There have been many professors here at Fresno State who were very important in my education. I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Carl Longley and the late Dr. George Hanna, Dr. Mohammed Yusuf, and Dr. Shonda Brahma, and that's just to name a few. I'd also like to thank Jackie Gleisner, the Executive Director for the Alumni Association, and all the alumni staff for all the good work that they do. Not only did I attend school here and graduate here, but I taught here for 12 years as a part-time faculty member. And I served as the alumni board for on two different terms. And today, Fresno State continues to play an important role in my life and my company's life. We employ a lot of the graduates, chemists, geologists, civil engineers, and others, and I've had many memories here. I was a financially very poor student, and I lived in Hanford, and I commuted to Fresno every day. I had a one of my vivid memories here was I drove a 1963 red Fairlane Ford, and this car used as much oil as it did gas. I think most of the people thought that I was probably the mosquito abatement service. And as I travel today, I often remember that car with all the smoke and the springs coming out, and how important Fresno State has been to me in my life. And as president of Moore Twining Associates, I travel 4 to 5 days a week. I'm a million-mile flyer. And as I travel, I meet a lot. I meet a lot of people. And one of the memories I have, I was interviewing for a large Caltrans contract, and there was a young man in this interview panel with Caltrans who stared at me through this interview. And as I gave my presentation, I gave the reasons why they should select our firm for this particular project. And at the end of this interview, this young man came up to me and said, do you remember who I am? And I meet a lot of people, and I generally pretty good with names and faces, but I could not remember this young man. And so I explained to him that I just could not place him. So he told me that he was a student of mine at Fresno State. And the second question to me was, well, do you remember what grade I gave you? I thought either this is going to be very bad or very good. And so I did the only thing I could. I crossed my fingers, and I told him, I think I gave you an A. And sure enough, I did give him an A. Now, we won the contract. And I'm not sure if it was because I gave that young man an A 20-some-odd years ago. But what was important for that, the relationships and the people that I have met here have lasted a lifetime. And again, I travel all over the United States on a regular basis, and I meet a lot of people who are from Fresno State and all the positive things they say about this university. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my family. Ruthie, my beautiful wife of 23 years, and my two daughters, Macy and Madison. Ruthie is a graduate of Fresno State School of Business. Macy, my daughter, who is here tonight, is currently a student at Fresno State. She decided to follow her mother, and she's in the School of Business. Madison, who could not be here tonight, attends Long Beach. I can't win them all. I tried. But her selection criteria was something I could not match. She had to have the word beach in the university that she attended. And for those of you who might not know it, Long Beach State is the only university that has beach in its name. She's pursuing a degree in broadcast journalism. In closing, to build a business, I spent many days, and as one of the early presenters noted, I have missed many of my family's special events. And I've had many late hours away from home, but I want the three beautiful women in my world to know that I've done it all for them. Thank you very much.